My name is Miles Pringle. According to the National Down Syndrome Association, there are 4,100 people living in the United States with Down syndrome. Down syndrome is the number one chromosome abnormality in babies. My brother happens to be one of those. The problem is that the testing used during pregnancy is not accurate, and a lot of babies could be aborted by mistake. I want to talk about why the testing used should not be a reason to have an abortion. Let me get started with saying, what is Down syndrome? Down syndrome occurs when there is an extra material on the 21st chromosome. There are three types of Down syndrome. Trisomy 21 is the most common and actually has 3 chromosomes instead of 2. Translocation is about 4%, and this is what my brother has and can be hereditary. It is a 2 chromosome Down syndrome and has too much material. Mosaic is the last kind when only certain cells have 3 chromosomes, and this information is coming from MedMD. There are certain characteristics that are common in people with Down syndrome. A few are low muscle tone, delayed growth, and with delayed growth it means you can be 12 and look like you're 7 or 8. They have slanted eyes and have a mental disability. Okay, so we talked about what is Down syndrome. Now let's look at how they test for it. There are 2 tests that can be done while a woman is pregnant. One is blood test, and the other is ultrasound. During the ultrasound, they look at the size of the baby's neck as an indicator. And during the blood test, they look for hormone levels. Both are very inaccurate. This is according to Mayo Clinic. The test can be produced many false positives and false negatives. This either lets a parent think that the baby is okay when it is not, or thinks that the baby with Down syndrome when they don't. The tests are only estimated to be 70 to 75% accurate. This information was from the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Cincinnati. The first reaction with thinking a child with Down syndrome is a potential to have an abortion. An abortion can only be done legally up to 22 weeks of pregnancy. It basically kills a baby before it is born, but babies are actually breathing a few weeks into being created. Obviously, an abortion is a permanent option and cannot be undone. So why this should not be an option? Getting rid of a group that has Down syndrome eliminates a type of person. So basically, there may be no one with Down syndrome. The testing is not accurate and could kill a perfectly normal person, and a person with Down syndrome are normal. A person with Down syndrome can live a happy, productive life. The problems with Down syndrome cannot be determined, and the person just develops. Let me tell you a story to end this speech. So my brother, he is 11 years old. He has Down syndrome. He has translocation. So he's that 4% of people who have that Down syndrome. He was born on the 20th of April, 2004. He is my number 1 fan whenever it comes to sports. And on the soccer field, he asked my mom if she can make a jersey for him that has my number. And at first, he would come out on the field and shake the other team's hand with us. I would get so mad, it would bother me, and I would tell him to go back. But now I realize that it's okay for him to do that. He's normal, the coaches like it, and it's okay. When he was born, my mom told me that he had Down syndrome, and I said, he's my brother, I'm gonna love him anyway. So really that didn't affect me in any way. I still love him now. He's still my brother. He gets my nerves. We have a love-hate relationship, but I still love him. When my mom first found out, she was freaking out. She didn't know what to do. But now she is a part of the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Cincinnati, and they have meetings. I have other friends who have Down syndrome, brother and sisters. And at first they were like, I don't like him. I want him to take him back. He's not going to be my problem, so why do I have to deal with him? But now they look at him or her, and they're like, I love him. He's my brother or sister, and I'm always going to love him. But to end the presentation, abortion is not a solution for Down syndrome. I just want to say thank you for listening to my story.